My name is Kelsey Leland. I've been friends with Dylan since college. We've both gone into these careers that have to do with health and fitness. I am a nutritional private chef. We've worked together with clients, we've done outreach together, and I decided that it's time for me to use some of Dylan's services myself.
Yeah, and Kelsey was cool enough to let me document this whole thing to kind of step everyone that hasn't gone through an assessment before through like her shoes and the process of what it looks like your first session, but also give you a little background on my training methodology.
My long-term goals are to get fat loss, get in shape, have a more efficient workout plan. And working as a chef, I'd like to have a very fast metabolism so that I can be tasting all day and trying out recipes and not have to feel weighed down because of it.
In the government, which is the most conservative body of recommendation, they say your goal is to change your body composition, 5 hours of minimum activity a week.
Okay.
Obviously, the more intense, the better, and the more hours, not too many, but more hours than 5 are better as well. Full body workouts, making a structured routine where you can actually measure your progress, because you want to get the most bang for your buck within an hour. Yes. So strength training's gonna be huge for you mixed with intervals.
Also, I want to make sure that I know you probably heard this way too much, but I don't want to bulk up.
My goal is to not put on any more size, but still get stronger. And if you want to be like, you want to be stronger, if you do it in the wrong way, yeah, you can definitely put on some size, but we'll do what's called ascending strength today. But it's basically where you're doing, like, say you have 3 sets of 10 repetitions, and you can hit X amount of weight, you don't hit that X amount of weight until the last set. It takes a long time for you to put on muscle. It takes like a year to put on a pound or 2 of muscle. But what happens is, like, you're either staying at the same body fat or you're not losing body fat during your training program. The idea is to have you put on strength and a little bit of muscle definition and cut body fat percentage down at the same time.
Cool.
Do you weigh yourself at all?
I have a scale. I don't really use it that often.
Okay, as long as you don't have any psychological, you obsess over the scale, right? Is to weigh yourself every single day and see what your average is each week, because you're going to see a bunch of fluctuations. I would just weigh it every single day and then take it and average it. Yeah, same time, wearing the same thing. A couple things that increase your metabolism. One is the type of exercise you do. The other one is how much lean muscle mass you have. And the other one's genetics, but you can't obviously change that. So what you really want to focus on is the type of exercise you're doing and the amount of lean muscle mass you have. So yeah, you don't want to get bulky, but you do want to put muscle on in the right areas. And that's where we can really prioritize different muscle groups that will still keep you like a slim and slender physique, but still be able to raise your metabolism. So working on your glutes and hamstrings a lot is good. Working on your back a lot is good. When we did your movement screening, what we found was that your knees were hurting. Did that hurt at all? Any pain?
No, I didn't have any pain.
She had really weak glutes. She had bad knees. She couldn't lunge without pain. So all the knee dominant movements like step ups, lunges, squats, we took out completely. So if you notice, we did deadlifts, and then we did hip bridges, and we did swings. All 3 are hip dominant. And the other thing, we noticed that when the bottom of your ribs are really protruding, which is making your pelvis not as neutral. So we really did some more anti-extension drills, like the rollouts, and then we really hammered the anti-extension out to get you less here and more into here with the long lever planks. Then we just did the bench press because I wanted to show you the ascending strength. Because you don't want to bulk up here. Obviously we want to grow muscle mass as much as we can, your glutes and your hamstrings, to get the metabolism up, to get you stronger, but ascending strength would be great for every other body part that you want to work out but still gain strength in. And then the swings, the end, your goal is to lose more body fat. The whole process, the whole type of training we do in here is intervals, because your heart rate's going up and then down, up and down. But at the end, we really wanted to hammer in some more interval training. We were kind of restrained on time, we only had 4 minutes, so I opted for the Tabata, which is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest with the swings. But typically you can do between 10, 20 minutes. I think today's session was only 40 minutes total, including the warm-up.
Wow.
But you should be in and out of the gym within an hour and 10 minutes.
This is definitely more efficient. It took less time, but I feel tired and higher intensity for a shorter amount of time than what I'm used to.
Anyways, thank you, Kelsey.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys enjoyed that and got a lot of stuff out of that. In terms of how to apply it to your own exercise program, how to kind of maneuver around any injuries or imbalances you have. And if you're a woman, you're trying not to bulk up, how to design your exercise program to gain strength, but to not to put muscle mass on.